Hey everyone, Dave here. Welcome to a new Raid Shadow Legends video. For a change, we're going to do a super in-game video today. Our video today is talking about Sand Devil, as you've seen from the title and the thumbnail. And I'm talking about the famous Dew to beat Sand Devil stage 24 on auto. And for Sand Devil, like I said, Sand Devil is probably like one of the hardest pieces of content that they've released. Sand Devil and Hard Dungeons are the hardest in the game right now. So this is not for early mid-game players because the gear level required there, uh, why people invented that DU strategy with Godseeker Aniri and Ninja, not because they are flexing, but because anything else, if you add more champs, people will die. We're specifically depending on Godseeker's Aniri abilities and passive with the cooldowns to make sure it works as planned, exactly as planned. That's why the speed is important. How many hits they are taking between the Sand Devil's skills is very important. So try to stick to these as close as possible. There's a few videos out there showing the strategy. I think the first one, the one who came up with the strategy, was Saf from HH Gaming. I'll put Saf's video link in the description below. And the thing is that, so Saf released the video. I think I've seen one from Tyraku. I've seen someone, again, another video from someone else, from Nubraids maybe. And they will all show different stats for Godseeker and Aniri. Some will have higher speed, lower speed, higher defense, higher HP. I'll show you the stats that worked for me, and this was very intensive, even for my account, even after over 3 years of farming gear. So any lower HP or defense on Godseeker Aniri or Ninja, or lower speed on Ninja, it might not work. They need to be that high speed. That's why I'm saying this is super end game. If you don't have the level of gear for this, maybe try to tune it, test it, and tune it with lower speeds and maybe lower defense or HP on lower stages. If you cannot do 24, maybe drop to 20 or 18 or whatever the highest one you can get to. But why you need to do this if you are at that stage of the game? Because your gear won't be good enough. You want to build teams that can beat easily, like Nightmare Hydra and Hard Dungeons level 10 to farm better gear. So you need better gear to farm better gear. That's how it goes. And how to get that is basically oiling your best pieces of gear and hoping that you'll get good rolls. Speed, crit rate, HP percent, and all of that good stuff. Okay, enough talking. I'll show you the run, and then we'll talk about the builds and what's happening here. This is full auto. But yeah, let's see there what's happening. So Godseeker Aniri will start with A1 or A2. It doesn't matter. She usually starts with A2. Better for her to start with A1. The boss, let me stop for a sec here. The boss will kill them both and put sleep on himself. After 5 hits, he's going to wake up. So that's when Ninja will apply his skill. He needs to have enough accuracy for it. And Brimstone is perfect. Like I have Brimstone on him, but not, of course, 6 stars. And then the boss will do the other hits, decreasing their HP. So they both need to be in Regen and Immortal, or at least Godseeker and Aniri. Ninja 100% he needs Regen. If he doesn't heal up enough, the boss will kill him before he should. Because the thing is, you need them to stay alive. All of these hits, they do nothing till they get back to the big hit. Aniri is revived by her passive, and then she revives Ninja. He applies the HP burn, does a chunk of damage. Then they just survive till they do this again and again. It's a 2-3 minute run. It's consistent with the builds that I have on them that I'll show you in a sec. But yeah, they are just surviving, waiting for this. This run probably is going to be a little longer because I was talking and pausing it. I'll do another run completely on auto. So if you haven't been playing with Ninja who's here, probably you're not in game enough to do this. But let's say that you farmed gear, you invested gems, packs, whatever, into farming good gear, and you're there. Godseeker Aniri is a must. No one can replace her there. The only one that can replace Ninja is Tomb Drang, don't know what he's called. Drang, you know him. He was a recent fusion, probably last year or something, and he can even do stage. We're doing stage 24 because of affinity. We don't want to take strong hits from the boss. If you have Drang is spirit affinity, I believe. So Aniri is a voice, so she's neutral there, but you can do 25 instead. Drang takes longer because of how he applies HP burns. That doesn't need accuracy. He doesn't need accuracy, so you can just focus on giving him HP and defense, and the run would take longer. So this is the only substitute if you don't have Ninja. Farm 25 instead of 24 with Drang. The oil outcome will be more or less the same, but that's what you do if you don't have Ninja. Will Cronam work? I'm not sure. I need to test it and I don't have enough silver to be honest. So um, I might test him later on. If he has the same amount of cooldowns for his skill, he might work. But to be safe, the only two champs that are tested are Ninja and Walking Tomb Rank. Walking Tomb Rank will be safer to build. I just don't have him built on my account, and I had Ninja built, and I'm not using him anywhere currently. So that's why I just decided to use him. Uh, Drang is an HP based champ, so it's much easier to make him tanky, and he doesn't need resistance. Ninja is an attack based champ, so it's more difficult to give him HP and defense that he needs for this. And the other part is that um, you need to give him accuracy, very high level of accuracy, and that's very low return. So let's just run it again without pausing it this time, just to give you a feel of the time. So if you're using Drang, it's much easier to make him survive, and you'll do 25 instead of 24. It will take longer time though. So you want, if this one is taking like 3 minutes, the other one might take 5 minutes. If I end up building Drang for Ice Golem or whatever hard, I'll show you the run maybe in a future video with Drang as well. But for now, I'm quite happy with this. Is it worth it? Yes, like I said, it will be very difficult for you when you are at that stage of the game to get the needed stats on gear without oiling. Like even for me to get the two sets that I've put on these, I had to steal sets from other pieces to make sure I'm not breaking any Doom Tower hard bosses teams or comps there. So yeah, and you see, even with that tanky build, I have no idea how Ninja survived this, but that might mess up the run. I won't even delete that part because this, even with this tankiness, this is not 100%. Nothing is 100% when it comes to that level of content. But my hope is that they are tanky enough. If it fails, let's say, I don't know, uh, once every 30, 40 runs, it's still good. Like this is the first fail actually since I tuned the build and I built them. But you see here, Aniri is getting too low on health to my liking. I might try to give her more defense, uh, but let's see. Yeah, so it's not 100%. It's good that this happened while I'm recording, just to let you know that it's not 100%. It can still fail with the wrong crit from the boss. Thing is that Aniri with her A1, she's healing ninjas. That's why sometimes he will get more health than her, though he has less health, but yeah. Anyway, build the rank for 25. As soon as this one finishes, it will be. It will be a successful run. We don't fail that often with this one. I'll show you the builds, and that basically will be all the video there. Stats are important. Masteries are important. You need to have the exact builds, as I will show you here. Otherwise, it will fail. If you want to play around a little bit with the speeds and defense, check the other videos from Nubrates, Tyraco. I'll link Saf's original one in the description just to see what you can do there. Or you can experiment on your own. That's what I did till I reached like not minimum, but that's the stats I could get with my gear. And I was thankful that it worked. Okay, now we're just burning time till the run is over. And like I said, I have like this is very odd. Like the previous run failed because Ninja stayed alive from that big hit, and that shouldn't happen. That never happens actually. But yeah, you always have the odd things here. In the run, you'll notice that he's using the burn while in between. Basically, he gets to his burn twice. Once when the boss is awake, so he cannot apply the buffs on him. And the second time, by the time they are killed by the big hit, he's back. You see, he's back to his skill, and then he can apply it. With that level of accuracy, I'm very surprised that in the 3 runs that we tried, I think he never applied Brimstone. Brimstone, if you have it on Ninja, what it would help is that just making the run faster because it will do more damage to the boss. Uh, and if you have 6-star Brimstone, you don't need accuracy. It will land almost every time, so it's good there. And this run should be over now. Yeah. So like I said, around 3 minute run. With the rank, it should be 5 minutes. If I end up building him, I'll let you know. Okay. And we're getting the low return. We're not even getting good return from this. So let me show you the builds quick. As I said, very high and intensive gear requirement. Think I just passed Ninja. Yeah, I have 1-star Brimstone on him. That's why it doesn't work. And of course, he needs to be fully booked. Mastery is wise. So this is Ninja build if you want to use him like an Ice Golem or other places. So you want him tanky. You don't want offense. He's not doing damage based on offense. He's doing damage based on him uh, applying those burns and activating them. You can either you choose this like Eagle Eye for level 6 or Unshakable, depending of whether you need resistance or not. In Sand Devil build, you don't need resistance, but if it's Ice Golem, you probably need resistance. Anyway, so regen and random pieces. If you have him in regen immortal, that would be a good if you can have the stats. So just to show you here, close to 500 accuracy. Maybe 450 will work for you, but as high as you can get, you see he's not even placing Brimstone with 490 almost that I have. Speed, I tried him at 235 or 234, he didn't work. I had to bump his speed to above 240 and his HP and defense. Don't try to lower these. He will get killed and he will just mess up the run. So that's the stats on Ninja. If you want to take a screenshot, and then we'll go to Aniri, Godseeker Aniri, one of the best Legos in the games. You just mistakenly put her in epic category. I didn't have, so my regen is on Crimson Helm and other champs for Doom Tower Hard. Bolster will work exactly the same. So Bolster will heal for 10%. I think that regen will heal for 12%. 15%. So actually regen is much better. I just didn't have good regen. So if you have regen on her, that's the original set, probably she'll work even better because she'll heal herself faster. But Bolster and Immortal worked for me. So 70k HP, 268 speed or higher. So it doesn't matter, especially for Aniri. Ninja needs that specific speed. So when he's killed and revived, he gets to the HP burn directly. You can't have him too fast, even if you have crazy good gear. Otherwise, he will circle through his skills and won't get back to the HP burn at the right time. For Aniri, it doesn't matter. Make her as fast as you can, but this is the minimum speed you'll need. 70k HP, 4k defense. That's how high you need there to be. You don't care about resistance or anything else. You just need HP, defense, and speed as high as you can get them. Her masteries, of course, we're focusing on healing masteries and just defense to get her to make her tankier. Why the counter attack ones? Because she does heal herself or any ally by this. The last thing to mention before I wrap up the video, that same because of how gear intensive those builds are, with exactly the same build. Aniri can do Iron Twins if you're using it. I have a dedicated video on my Iron Twins team. Go check it out. And Ninja can do Hydra all the way up to Nightmare. The requirement for Nightmare Hydra is actually lower than this. So with the same builds, you can use Aniri and Ninja in Hydra and Sand Devil. Aniri in I think that Ninja even, I'm not sure about the speed comms using Ninja and Iron Twins, but they'll work basically everywhere else on the game. If you want to use Ninja in Doom Tower hard bosses, he will work with exactly the same build. He's fast and tanky and with high accuracy. So, anyways, that's it. I won't keep rambling now. I hope you like this video. If you're in game and you wanted to do the same, feel free to copy the stats and everything, of course. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye.